Today we're going to be making a Thai dessert called Bua Loy, and I'm adding taro root, so this is Bua Loy Puak. So I'm using these small taro roots. Go ahead and rinse them well, and then I'm going to steam them for about 20 minutes until the inside is tender. You will see the tapioca balls commonly made with either tapioca flour, sometimes rice flour, but my mom prefers to use the tapioca pearls, so I am just going to copy her method. So I have my water here. You want it between 100 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit, so that way it can rehydrate the tapioca pearls. Cover it and let that set aside for about 20 minutes. For my Thai desserts, I prefer to use the Thai coconut milk powder. It just has a nice smooth consistency, and it already kind of has a little bit of that pandan flavor to it. So I just add water and sugar and then go ahead and whisk it until it's nice and smooth. And then I also added a pinch of salt. And then you want to taste it to make sure it is sweet enough, so that way when you add all the rest of the ingredients, it doesn't water it down. So now that the tapioca pearls have been setting, you can go ahead and squeeze it with your hand, and you should be able to make a nice kind of dough ball with it. So I'm not going to do it too much because I am going to be making the individual balls, so in that way we can make those a little bit smoother. So you don't want to make them too big. I would say maybe like a ½ inch in diameter, and then go ahead and roll them nice and smooth. And then as you're rolling them, go ahead and keep them covered. I had to switch to a bigger bowl. This is a nice fun project for kids to do as well, so they get to play with the tapioca powder. So once the taro root is cooked all the way, just use a paring knife and go ahead and peel the skin. It should come off really easily. And then I'm just going to slice it, and then from there slice it into nice small cubes. If you've never had taro root before, it's kind of like it's a root vegetable, but it's starchy, kind of like a potato. And I'm going to add it to the warm coconut milk so that way it can absorb some of the flavor. So the next step is to boil all the tapioca balls. Once they float to the top, they're done, and then I just put them in some cold water to stop the cooking process. After about a minute, go ahead and add them into the warm coconut milk. Again, you don't want the coconut milk to be boiling because then it's going to evaporate. So just at a low heat, and you want to serve this dessert warm. So it is perfect for wintertime. It is so cozy and comforting. You can make the tapioca balls different colors. You can also add taro root into the powder, the tapioca flour, to give it taste that way. But this is so delicious. This is how my mom made it, and I grew up eating it, so I hope you give it a try.